to get a chance to talk about this amendment and the USC. And first of all, we all remember, or I do anyway, when this USC was introduced, the country was in a desperate state. And of course, I was brought up by my father, and he taught me a lot of things, thankfully. And as many of you might know, I gave day and night with him from the day I started working till the day he departed in 2014. Day and night. We milked the cows together, we drove the machines together, we went to meetings in the evenings together, we went everywhere together. But amongst one of the most important things that he taught me was to keep your word. And if you haven't got a word, he said, you don't have much at all. No matter what you have in assets or whatever, if you don't have a word, you have nothing at all. Fianna Fáil at that time promised that they would get rid of the USC charge when the country was out of trouble. We still have it. It is a very punitive tax. It is affecting everyone. And you see, especially now, when we hear fellas over here saying that the country is awash with money. But I know that that money doesn't fall down onto the sky. But I don't know what's happening here now, because I remember a time when they will say from 15 to 20 or sometime like that, we had the bob at all for nothing. Not for a road or a bridge, a sewerage scheme, nothing at all. Everything was in a standstill. But next thing, all of a sudden, COVID came. There was all kinds of money available. Next thing, the waters came. There's plenty of money for everything. And when we see over 5 billion being spent on immigrants, when we see there's no amount, no clue at all as to what money is being spent in climate action. And when we see the ridiculous things that are being done, stop yourself cleaning our rivers, blocking drains even that fellas slaved at for to drain their land to make it more productive. And then we have a scenario now, they're even narrowing roads. We give all our lives aspiring to widen roads and to make them safer. What are they doing now in places like the Rock Road and up to Sparrow, the road to Guinea-Willow? Narrowing the roads now, by the way, to slow down the traffic. Well, I never have. They're highly dangerous now. There's no one up in the footpath or the cycleway in the Rock Road. No one travels it because you can't get out of it or get onto it. This is the ridiculous things. I'm being heckled there from behind. But plenty money to fellas if they curtail their farm work or food production. These are the ridiculous things that are going on. And at the same time, he promised, and here all the one now, it was a different time going back, he sold to your souls, he buried them in the ground when he joined Fine Gael, first of all, and when both of you joined the Greens. He buried them down deeper. And any policy or any aspiration that he had, forget about it. Get a different name for the Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil and Green government now that has been in power for the last 4 years. Get rid of that name, because you're obliterating the name of what he stood for before, because he don't stand for anything now, only to ensure that he get the positions of government, whether it's Taoiseach, Taoiseach, ministers, get his money, divide up the spoils between whoever they are, and their policies are gone. All right, but what I am getting at, Count Corley, is he promised, as soon as the country would get in its feet, that he'd abolish the USC charge. I'm asking you now to stand to your word and honour what was said by the remnants of what was there at that time. Honour the word that they gave, that this USC charge would be scrapped altogether. because 'tis very unfair, 'tis very unjust, no matter how much or how little, and especially how little you're earning, that's taken off the top, and we're taxed and everything else then, and we're further charged with carbon tax and every other kind of a tax, and the most to be voted for here inside, except our little group, he all voted for the carbon tax, and he said it wasn't actually enough.
No, we didn't.
What do you know? Sure, you don't know. You don't know whether your own baby is a boy or a girl, and you trying to tell.
Please, now, let's not get into that.
And you tell us here then.
No, not please. We're not getting into that.
Well, it's the truth, and he told it loud. I didn't make it up. Because you told it yourself.
That should be resolved. There should be an apology.
It's personalised and it's insulting.
It's the truth, but it will please you. I withdraw it. But for the individual itself, I'm concerned.